All right, y'all, we continue in the conversation. I'm at home chilling. As I said in the last 2 videos, take this all at one time. So y'all, the title is the same. That's all right, because it's about the information and not about me. Right. All right. And it's hot. So I just, and hair is not giving us. It's like we doing this. All right, so today we're talking about how to choose an acting coach, instructor, teacher. What do you need to do? How I did it, because I can't really tell you. I can only tell you from my experience, and this is about my LA experience. So make sure you guys stay tuned. My name is Tracy. Yes, my name is Tracy. Hey guys, so we are talking about choosing an acting coach, and what do you look for in an acting coach, and what do you need? So here's the thing: when you go for a job interview, what do? They ask for your experience. They get your resume. They look at your prior work history. Sometimes they do run background checks. They get references. When you get an acting coach, you want some of the same things, because you want to make sure you're getting someone that's qualified, not someone that's just. There are a lot of people in California that say they're acting coaches. They ain't been in one movie, one TV show, been on one set. It's a lot of people, I'm telling you, that will try to get you. I told you they will prey up on you. So be smarter than that, than letting them scam you. Don't get scammed. First of all, point number 1. Don't go to nobody that's asking for an exuberant amount of money outside of the classes. So like, hey, your acting class is $1,500. Then you have to pay $800 for photos. Then you have to pay, stop it right there, run. It's a scam. Okay, they're trying to rob you. They're trying to rob you. They're trying to get one over on you. Don't do that. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to. When money is involved, listen very carefully. Is this for the class? Then the other thing I want to say is not all, but most reputable acting classes will allow you to audit a class, or they'll have some type of workshop or free thing that you can attend to learn more. Do that before you decide to go with this person, okay? Do that. Sit in on a class, drop in, or if they let you, reach out to them and you can ask them, can I audit a class, or can I drop in? I heard of one coach, she was like, you can drop in, but you have to pay for like $35 for the, I was like, okay, but can I drop in? I'm not gonna pay you hundreds and thousands of dollars, and I don't know nothing about you, sis. Look up that IMDb. Have they done anything? How they gonna tell you when they ain't done nothing? Crickets. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay? Look them up, research them. Look at who they, I hate to say look at testimonials, because they do be very subjective, and there's a lot of pay to play type of deals, where you pay you to give me a good review. So that's tricky. But look at people on TV. And I guarantee you, if you get you a good acting coach, some of them people that's on TV done took one of these, done work with one of these people. So what I did was I did that. I looked at some of these, I looked at the page, and it showed who went, like, notables. And then I started looking at notables, because notables, a lot of notables have had backstage profiles before on Backstage, and some of them are still on there. And it had a resume, and then it showed who they took classes with. Do that, sis, or bro. Do that, because I did that, and I was able to see the name of the person that I was interested in taking the class with. I was like, oh, she on this one, she on this one, she on that one. And then you want to know, are they the instructors, or do they have instructors? And if they do have instructors, what are those instructors? What have they done? Because what is your IMDb, please? Can I look you up? Not that I have anything a lot on mine, but I want to know what's on yours, because I'm paying you to you know what I'm saying? Like, look them up. And so I was like, okay, she been in this. Oh, she is, So I felt comfortable once I did my diligent research. But it's not something you want to choose. It's like when you choose a school or college, you don't just randomly choose. Well, some people may randomly do it, but you should really know about where you're going, where you're going to be investing your time and your money in, right? And the results that you want to get. You want to get a job. Acting, the same thing. You want to get a job out of this. I ain't saying they're giving you a job. Hold on. Slow down. I'm saying you want to be so prepared that you can get a job from the skills and from the information that you get. You want to be so prepared. So that's really how I chose my acting coach in California. That's how I chose it. I researched a mess. I was like a week and a half. I was researching. Then I went to a free informational that she had, and she talked, and I got a feel of her and her personality, which is a lot of times going to be different from the person that's going to be teaching you, though, because they have these big studios. They have other actors. They have a roster of people, that teach different levels, intermediate, beginning. With this person, we had to do and this is what I liked. You had to do a pre-audition. You can't just join her. And I was like, I know she good because she ain't taking anybody. You actually had to do pre-audition. You don't do good in pre-audition. You went to that basic beginner. And ain't nothing wrong with the beginner. There's nothing wrong with that. It gets you prepared to move to intermediate. But if you ain't there, then you're going to start at the beginner. Okay? Not saying she ain't going to take you. You're just going to start at the beginner. But I had auditioned. And so I went into the immediate, and then you move on up. Basic, immediate, and then so you move on up. And then you get to the intensives and all that stuff. And that's what we were in the commercial intensive. I forgot what it was. With audition techniques was the first one. So I said, okay. So I told you guys, do your research, review, look at their IMDb, see who they work with. Look at the people that work with them, see what their background is, see what they've done. Then reach out to some students. Ask them. Say, do you have any students do you mind me talking to so I can get some information? I want to be, I would just, and they are more than open to do that. Like, yeah, I have this and that. For me, that was so great because it introduced me to somebody that is actually on a big TV show right now. She wasn't on it. She was just about to get in a big TV show, and this is who she studied with. And I was like, dang, I know her now. We cool, we buddies. Nah, we besties. But it was cool because I was like, okay, this is cool. And so she gave positive feedback. Of course, you have to be careful with that. Obviously, people can have their reasons, but she's straight on what she said. And then the teachers, the one that when you're going to be put in that category, so if you're in beginners, there are normally 3 or 4 beginner teachers. If it's a bigger studio, if it's one smaller studio, may have one teacher. I don't know. But I went to a place that had multiple, people. Find one that works with you, that works with your personality, because everyone has different personalities. Some are really quirky, like I am. Some are animated, like I can be. And some are just really straight by the book. I'm not. Like that. So I don't think a lot of actors is like that. I think most people is a little touch. But some people was like that. And some people was and more in technique and Meisner and all the different techniques. So you just have to figure out, first of all, what technique you want. Do you want to study that? Is that what you really, some people go by, everybody say, oh, they said this works, so this is what I'm going to do. Girl, be your own person. Go research it. Do you want to learn improv? Do you want to learn commercial techniques? Do you want to learn audition techniques? What are you going for? Know what you're going for. Know what your purpose is. Know what you're trying to book. Are you trying to book, TV shows, movies? What are you trying to do? And don't be afraid, even when you get to reach out to that instructor. Then once you know who that instructor is, reach out. I did. She was great. She talked to me. She was great. Don't be afraid to reach out. What have you done? What he worked on? Get some information. And because you're interviewing them. I know it feels a lot of times like they're interviewing you, but you're interviewing them because your money is going to them. Okay? So you interview them so that you paying them for a service. Sorry, y'all. You interviewing them for a service. You paying for a service in my phone, my watch went off. You're interviewing them and you want to know what you're going to get for your money. And then we did talk about headshots. I was like, do you have any, so no, we don't have anyone that you have to work with. We do have people to help you. If you want us to review it, we'll review your packaging. We'll get you, we'll get you a list of photographers that we work with, all of that. Do that. That's beautiful. You want that. Okay? What else did I say? Then where do I go after this class? After this 3 months, however long it is, what's next for me? What do you offer next? And this program had levels to it. So I love that. You could continue to grow because you always learning. I always say, like, coaching is something you can use for as long as you want to do it. It'll help you, especially if you get in auditions and you have some specific you want to do, then I would say get you an actual coach. But if you are doing you want to brush up on scene studies and all those type of things, monologues, then get with an acting class, acting school, and learn the game. A lot of people say you can do this without instruction, without lessons, without classes. Yeah, you can. But if it comes down to a prepared person versus a person that never took classes, sometimes that prepared person, and when I say prepared, I mean prepared meaning they have studied the craft, they have learned some things, they got some tips and tricks, and they come with backing. Because when you go with a notable acting class, that name has weight. It has, believe me, it has weight in a lot of different states. Because I went to another state and I named my acting class, the acting studio, and they was like, "Oh my God, you're studying?" Yeah, I did. It has some weight. So just all of those things, there are advantages, and also the schools a lot of times know the best photographer, like use this photographer, and they format for this agency. Like if you're trying to get with a specific agency, there's some photographers that actually, if you look at their thing, they just work with everybody who on this show or everybody that was, with this agency. Because they know, like, just trust what I'm saying. Trust me. These are things that you want to do, okay? So I hope that some of these tips that I told you about how to choose an acting coach, school, trainer, whatever, has been helpful to you, okay? A lot of people say, well, who did you go to? When I first went there, I was like a lot of new people. I didn't know where to go. So I started doing this class with somebody I ain't gonna name. It wasn't good. And that's how I learned from trial and errors. I'm trying to help you so you won't make the trials and errors that I made. This class didn't cost a lot, so that's why I did. I was like, ooh, this is cheap. You pay for what you get, sis. So don't do it. He was videotaping the classes, but I'm like, what are we doing? We just doing scenes and you just videotaping, that's it? I don't understand. And like giving a little feedback. And then I started wondering, like, what have you done? Sir, what have you done? So I was like, no, this ain't it. And then I told you about the experience I had with Scientology, like that show wasn't it. And so talking with the other actors and stuff, where do you guys study? It's okay to ask that and they'll tell you. And I was like, oh, cool. Let me research this list. I made a list and I researched everybody on that list. And then I narrowed it down to like 3. And I audited through the classes. And I was like, this fits me. This one feels like this one will fit me. And I went with Margie Haber. She's known, her Susan on. And then what I loved is her actors or her the people that was giving, doing the lessons, that when, of course she does like some of the big like intensives and stuff, but the people that she have, they're working actors. Like I can turn on my TV and see like, that's my coach right there. Like, there she go. There she go. Mm-hmm. So like, that was great for me. The other thing that I did, you don't have to do this, but if you are like gonna do theater or anything like that, I started taking vocal lessons, and I was like, who is a celebrity vocal coach? I want to go to the top of the top. I want him to have worked with American Idol. And literally I went to a celebrity vocal coach named Micah Pilsner. He's worked with American Idol people, a lot of people. I researched and I was like, celebrity vocal coach, top in the game, boom, book. And I was working my tail off because I had to pay all this stuff. But I wanted to vocally be ready. I wanted to be ready all the way, all across the board. If it was a musical, I wanted to be able to sing. You know what I'm saying? If it was whatever that came my way, I wanted to be able to like grab it and just be like, yeah, this is mine. And that's what I did. So when the opportunities did start coming, I was comfortable because I was like, I got this. I got this. I done studied. I got audition songs ready. I got monologues ready. Like I got 2 or 3 monologues I had ready. I still have them ready. And then I had about three or four audition songs. And I was like, I'm ready. So I am good. And I didn't worry, and it didn't make me freak out. Of course, you feel a little nervous sometimes when you go, but I'm just saying I wasn't freaked out. And so when the opportunity started to come, I was able to hone in on all that information that I got, and I was able to go for it. And I felt good. It felt great. So, should you take acting classes? That's up to you. Do I recommend that you take acting classes? Absolutely, yes. Yes. Do I recommend that you take vocal classes? Now, this one's a little tricky because sometimes some voice instructors can try to take away your sauce. Have you seen one? Woo, they take away all your little sauce. I don't recommend going, I recommend researching. You'll know the perfect fit when you meet the right person. And so like now I still take vocal classes, then I still take acting classes, y'all. I'm gonna keep taking it till y'all see me on everything. But she was on YouTube now. Till y'all see me on it, whether I'm singing or I'm acting. I'm taking everything, okay? So yes, I was taking at that time, I was also taking dance. And y'all like, what? Yes, musicals, you gotta dance. And my choreography skills were terrible. So I took dance too. Dance, voice, and acting. That's why I had to work my tail off, work my fingers down to the bone. But I did it because you do it for the love of the game. I always say that. But for real, like I was taking dance classes too. And I was starting to lose weight just from taking a dance class. I love taking dance class. I was like, give my 5, 6, 7, 8. What? I was gonna be ready, honey. Now I'm not taking dance class. I am not trying to go there. I am just trying. I know. I just love some music right now. I mean, I love it all. I just want to I have my shows that I write and I direct. So it's all of that stuff. But I just want to give you some tips. If you're going to LA, this is what you do. You know, you do that. And make sure too, I forgot to add, when you take an acting class, what I love is when they do the videos, because if you get really good videos, some of those can be used in place. So if you don't have a lot of experience, you can use some of those things. But I mean, you're doing sides with someone, obviously. You know, if it's really good, a good scene, you can use that to your advantage. It's like free. They get that free word. It's like free. You paid for it though. But it's like free video. You know, you have video footage of what you can do. Anything that showcases who you are and what you can do is like what you want. So I'm giving y'all these tips because now when I'm looking for people for my shows, I look at these things and things that they present to me. I'm like, please don't send me a monologue. I mean, send me a reel and then got a bunch of background work on. Don't put background work on it. Don't do it. Don't show it. This is me walking. I don't do it. Okay. So you learn these things when you take classes that tell you how to present your best self. And that's what it really boils down to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Hey, if you in Illinois, I'm going to be there October 22nd in concert with your girl. I'm your girl, Treesy. I'm going to be in concert October 22nd. Oh my God, I'm doing a show. I'm so excited. So make sure you guys get your tickets ASAP because it's a small venue. But it's a dope venue. I was looking at the people who done played there and I was like, now I can add my name to that list. Hello. I'm so excited about it. I'm doing a So Far Sounds. I don't even know the date, but check Treseysworld.com and you'll get all the dates all the places and all the things. All right. Go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out and do it and be great today. This is the last video I'm doing tonight, girl. I'm going to bed. All right. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're going to LA, be safe. And I can't wait to see you on the big screen, little screen, or the stage. All right. Bye. I'm reading your mind. I'm trying to play it cool.
Go to TreseysWorld.com and get your tickets. That's TRESEYSWORLD. See you October 22nd.